between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Go, Reed. Go.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, Hurts. He's got a man, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Eagles at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Hurts fumbles it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time unwrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Check, contact, check, contact.
Again, it's Taylor. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards the pickup there.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They go play action with Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Jonathan Taylor, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Here we go.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. See some head shaking on that defensive sideline because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Big gain there for him to start.
I love your...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. They run again with Walker. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Patterson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock to then get the ball back for the offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Eagles.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score Eagles 14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2nd down and 5. They'll look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Open man is Denzel Mims. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 4. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They'll look to throw again. He's got this one completed to Mims. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Ready, ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He completes this to Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. He'll start with a give to Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 41, Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This will be fielded at the 17. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run once more with Taylor. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs, going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Here's Hurts to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Quez Watkins with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Come on, set. Right through.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw now on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 47 yards. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Ready up.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. It's complete. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Hurts. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
That's good for an Eagle.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action. Here's Hurts. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. after the incompletion. Here now, 3rd and 2.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Hurts. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
Cowboy 80.
They go play action with Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Seahawks are right back in this football game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. They've got his man complete. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. They're on 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Let's go now.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Six the Eagles.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, 70 yards. And the Eagles use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.